I think it's only fair to show you what the actual challenge is in this lake as well. I've got about between quarter of a mile and half a mile walk now from the car park. I want to take you on this walk because you know what? This is such a beautiful lake. I've just gone through about a mile of winding and bending roads and out in the countryside, the Cheshire countryside. It's English countryside at its best. So I'm going to go through now the little walk I've got to do from the car. All ready for a little 48. So I'm just going to pick up that trolley now and take you down the lovely little route I've got to take. So trolley loaded, Joe loaded. Let's have it. Here's the first part of the walk. It's lovely disused railway track in the middle of Cheshire. Rural Cheshire, don't you just love it? Let's just see if I can keep the camera still now and do a little bit of a walk. It's such a lovely walk, this, all the way down this disused railway track. Lovely trolley work, but the only disappointment thing is I've got another stile to get over, so I've got to unload the trolley and then load it back up again. This is big carp, this is hardcore big carp. So let me get this trolley to the stile and I'll be straight back to you. And here's stile one. Bit out of breath at the moment. Pushing that trolley all the way down this used railway track. I like to leg it down this track. Go as fast as I can. Alright, so we've got to get that gear over the stile now. So what do we get when we're over the stile? Ding, 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 ding. Many a carp anglers have walked over these steps disappointed or extremely happy. And watch this, glorious Cheshire. You're having that. It's lovely, absolutely lovely, glorious Cheshire. Are you having all that? Look at that, countryside everywhere, cows in the field, solitude, freedom, a new adventure. Every time you come down here, we're all buzzed up, thinking of big carp, big wild carp in Cheshire. Right, I've got to get the gear off the trolley and I've got to get walking. This is one of my favourite spots. I love running down the field, looking at this spot. It's just like awesome. It's just like proper carp fishing. It's just so wild and out in the jungle and out in the sticks. It's just miles and miles of fields and trees and cows and sheep and it's just unbelievable. I just love this place. It's just like so electric. It's like everything that you read in the books. The carp fishing experience. Really is just a remarkable lake. I call this the Northwest Redmire. It's just all the winding and bending country lanes you've got to go to a disused railway station, down this used railway track, over the stile into a big open glorious lush field full of cows and everything else. Yeah, the church bells of a night going off and it's just electric. It's like a hidden place, this. And here we go, Martin Hole. Northwest Redmire. It's just a hole in the ground. It's a collapsed land shaft underneath it. Basically, they dig for salt in Winsford, and they've dug underneath here, and it's just collapsed. This lake is still active. It's still sliding away. As you can see, the banks there on the far side. It's about 80 foot, 90 foot of bankside there that you got to go down, and that's actively slid down. Just look at the beauty of that in the middle of a field. You would never guess it was here, only that you were told it was here. First person who told me about this place was Sandy Smith, and it's quite funny. It was Steve Smith who confirmed the lake to me. So really, it's got a lot of Smith in it, which is a good old English name for the good old English lake. I'm trying to get another little spot over there that I like as well, one of my favourite spots. Get a bit of filming on that. Let me just walk around. Right, on the lower bank here now, and this is probably a nice spot to film, to see the east side of the lake. Believe it or not, a rod length and a half out, it's all between 15 and 20 foot. 2 rod lengths out, between 20 and 25 foot. 3 or 4 rod lengths out, 5 rod lengths out, 30 foot. And that's the way this lake rolls. Nice deep water. Right, next swim. Right, this is the pad swim. It's a nice little swim. Not many people fish here because there's too much water where it's just not on here at all, except for these pads. And along here there's a nice like little bar that comes out. Get a bit of shallow water there. It's another lovely spot. Here's the entrance to the muddy swim. I've been spending a little time in this muddy swim to pick up the fish between here and here. That corner, right about here to about here. Right, is actually the outer bounds. He's got an old suicide swim over there. There he is, Dave. It's an endless chore for Dave on suicide. He's non-stop baiting, baiting, baiting and baiting. I've just seen him baiting for half an hour and I just thought, this will be great, this feed, watching him feed the fish. He just doesn't stop. Pin loads of bait, like he's having a good go, washing his hands now. Stinks of squid. I think I've missed him. Look, he's exhausted. Is there more? No, he's had enough. I think what it is with Dave, he thinks the fish are like him. They need to eat a lot. Because he's a big lad, isn't he? So he's thinking, big fish, big lad, loads of bait. He's a hero. Loves this place, loves feeding them. Right, we're off the mark on Martin Hole, thank God. This is the third strip. First strip we had the tench. Second strip I had nothing. I'm on my third strip now. It's June the 16th. It's the opening day trip. I started on June the 1st. I've done three trips now. This is the third one. It's June the 16th and I've had my first fish. Buzzing. Can't believe it. Bit of a disappointment though. I lost a good fish this morning. It was unbelievable. Couldn't stop it. It proper smashed me up and ended up snapping me hook length. I just couldn't believe it. 25 pound monofilament snapped. And the worst of it is it was snapped between the swivel and the hook. Just can't get over it. It's the power of these fish and the way they're getting into these snags. It was really hard work to catch the fish on here. It's called suicide swim. And it really is hard work to catch these fish out of this swim. So each fish I've caught on this swim is an achievement. I think this is one of the oceanics that have been stocked. 19.5 this one went. And look at it. You can't knock them, can you? These big fish that are in this pond, they've all started like this. At a low weight doubles when they were put in many years ago. And this one, hopefully, is going to be the future of Martin Hole. As you'll see, this one, it's got 3 digits right above its pelvic fin. It's just around about there, where my end of my glasses are. It's 3 digits that. I'd call this one digits. There you go. Pristine condition they are, these fish. And they're all looking like old little warriors. Fantastic. Lovely fish to the start. Trip 3. 1 lost, 1 caught. Come on, Martin Hole, let's have the biggies. That's it. Okay, trip 4. Second fish. And we've got a little bit of an audience here. We've got Scott here. And we've also got Dave here. Right, this one is a quick little one, this. It's another stocky, and it's got that classic little 3 digits again. I can't believe this. All these fish have got these 3 digits on them. Unbelievable. Right, there's one side. So this is trip 4, second fish, 1 lost. Here we go. We're going to get some photos of this for us, Scott.
Yep.
Here we go. Scott's getting in there now with the camera. I'm going to put some water on it, Dave.
Yeah.
Classic.
Do you want to do the other side as well? Or?
Yeah. Let's get the other side now. Same methods again. Oh no, sorry, tell a lie. This one was on this, the spoon.
It's a nice little stocky fish, isn't it?
Yeah, another little stocky.
Pretty carp.
Another future. What do you reckon, Dave?
Yeah.
You want this one at 40, did you say?
Yeah.
Don't they all?
It's a pretty carp, isn't it?
Yeah. They're all the same, aren't they? All the same strain. You've got, you know, the oceanics they're called.
Yeah.
And they're a classic fish. They've gone to like £35 to £41, and there's been quite a few in winter that have done it. And there's another little lake up there called Petty Pool. There's gone quite a few big fish for this area, and they're all from the same place. They're all from the ocean, and some of them have come from the river as well. They're all stocked from that ocean pond, and these fish in the future are going to be yours. So if you're watching this and you're younger than me, you'll go and catch this maybe at £30. Little chunk. This is the third fish, 4th bite. Got back in suicide again. The new fish, the new young fish, I've been knocking around this swim for ages.
I've been in this swim for 2 months. I've been fishing on the spots where I've not seen a new fish, and it's been unsuccessful due to the birds. I can't get a bait down. I've seen other fish which I'm taking as originals, but I just can't get through to them because every time you put a lead in, a bird takes you. Anything you do, the birds have you. It was getting frustrating to the fact where I'm getting a take off the bird, I'm reeling in, and as I'm reeling in, another fish rolls where I just had the lead. I cast back out again, and then you don't see a fish at all. So it's been really hard for me the last 2 months. So I've decided to go on suicide and basically scale things down. This one come on at a pungent squid reaction pop up, just a little 12 milli over a load of chop baits, barrels and 16 millis. I mean, these smaller fish, the mouths on them are really small. So, you know, coming along with big fish methods, it slows it down. You don't really catch them. You only got to scale down, and you know, you'll catch these small stockies. This is I don't really want to film these stockies, but these fish are the future, and I'd like to get a few of them on the film. And this one's a little stunner. It's gone 15.5, and you've got to respect these fish because I don't think it's an ocean strain. These are what you call Bert's babies. Bert Reed put these fish in here, and they're sort of cross between a Simos and horseshoe. And there's a few Dintons and horseshoe fish in here as well, I think. So this one's for Bert. Here's one of your babies, Bert. A very small mouth fish, these fish. And they're very difficult to deal with. Well, because they start going off their heads. I mean, mind you though, I think this could be an ocean fish, I don't know. It gets a bit confusing. Bert knows what they are, they're all his babies. So, if you're watching Bert, here's another baby for you. Happy days. 15 this went, and I can guarantee that this fish will go 30 eventually. All these stockies that I show you, they will be big fish in the future. Yeah, I think this is an oceanic strain. You can tell it's got like loads of small little scales on it. I've hand-picked these fish for this pond. Come on baby, don't start messing me about. It's just absolutely stunning fish. And you know what? Telling me you don't want that one, it's £30. There you go. Little stonker. Oh, by the way, it's the 8th of September, and that was caught on the harvest moon. There you go. It's the 15th of October. It's been 4.5 months. None of the originals have been out. I've had a few of Bert's babies, future metacarp for this lake. Now, this is a very epic moment for me. I've fished many places, caught loads of carp all over the country, all over abroad, 4 different countries. And this is my first 40-pounder, and you know what, it is a real privilege to me to catch this because it's proper northwest grown, and I'm over the moon. Here's one of Bert's big boys. By the way, Bert's taking the photos. Get ready with that camera, Bert. Here we go. The biggest leather, and another Winsford record for Joe Goldson. The leather. A £43. This fish has got big because of the baiting, the relentless baiting that me and Dave Mallon have been doing on the Lafana mix pungent squid. Me and Dave have been putting this in. We've been feeding these fish the same way I fed two-tone on top flash. This is what it's all about. This is how you get big carp. This is how you break the records, lads. You feed them. There we go. There she is, the leather. Bit of extreme superior performance there as well. Can't believe it. I'm over the moon. My head's blown to bits. It don't come any better than this in carp fishing. £43. Another Northwest, another Winsford record for Joe. Right, just come in. Are you ready, Bert?
Yeah.
I want to celebrate this capture with Bert Reid because Bert was the one who's produced all these fish. Come in here, Bert, get in. It's a special moment for me and Bert. Get in, let's get into your left here, Bert, so I can see you properly. No messing around. There you go. There's the man himself, Bert Reid. He bred all these fish, he brought them all up, and he's got more to come as well with these small ones that you've been seeing and I've been catching. 43 pound, the leather, record weight, pungent squid, fed by Dave Mallon. Right, next side. I'm over the moon. This is my first 40 plus fish. I've had been to so many places where I can catch 40s, and even Lake Reduta, it was a 40s mecca, never got any. Just unbelievable. Connenbrook, even though I was targeting two-tone on there and staying away from other fish, but this, I'm really made up that this is Northwest. I'm really made up my first 40 is Northwest. I can't believe it. I'm made up. I seen this fish 12 years ago and I've been waiting for it. Come on, baby, get up there, look at that. Prestige, Northwest grown, proper, 40 plus leather carp. I'm over the moon. I'm just chatting, look at her. She's a fucking stunner. Come on, Bert, get some good pics in, mate. One of Bert's big boys. Hey, there you go, Bert. The leather, the biggest leather in the Northwest, goes to Joe Goldson at a record weight. Feeding them. Dave Mallon's food bait has pulled off. It's done the business. Alright, we've got her now safely back in the water. Me and Bert, epic moment. Relentless baiting with the pungent squid. Here she is, the big girl. The biggest leather in the Northwest. Fucking amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm over the moon. There she goes. Let's get her back in, eh? I've done it again, Bert, another fucking record. Can't help but smash these northern records.
Yeah.
Petty pool next, mate. There she is. There he is, sorry. The leather. Thanks a lot, Bert. You don't know how much and how many people you've made happy by putting these fish in here, mate. You're a legend, and you'll always be remembered for all these fish, Bert. And you're a very important person in Northwest fishing, mate. And you always have been, and you always will be.
Get it back.
There we go. Yes!
She goes.